Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of the Road to Endgame. So I've been doing Monster Park twice a day, and the boxes give on average 15 to 25 coins. These coins are used to purchase the greed pendants for equipment drop rates. If you already got a greed pendant, then you can also use this to buy extreme red or blue potions for attack and magic attack, extreme green potions to break the speed cap, and extreme gold potions for extra EXP and HP. So with a range of 230k, Chaos Horntail is a fairly easy boss to kill. It does take a little bit of time, about 13 minutes. It gives a Chaos Horntail pendant, which is slightly better than a regular Horntail pendant. You can also scroll it with a Dragon Stone. It also can serve as a placeholder equip until Gollux. Just be a bit careful when killing him. If you don't keep your HP up, you can get seduced and then the rocks can kill you. So just be a bit careful. Just be aware most classes will have a skill that is equivalent to Hero's Wheel, which you can cleanse away the Seduce. You should aim to kill the arms as quickly as possible to avoid Seduce. So the scrolled Chaos Rooted Biscuit Assault, but for a very low profit. I also purchased a superior Gollux belt. I'll be scrolling this later. So I decided to train for a bit, and I managed to get some Polo, Frito, and Inferno Wolf portals. These can give pouches, which can give you some cubes, spell traces, hammers, innocent scrolls, and I think also some stamps. I would suggest you do as many of these as you can, because you can get some extra stuff which can help with your upgrades. As per usual, some more extraction. If I run out of extraction material, I tend to go to the auction house and buy cheap level 110 or higher gear. I usually keep it below 300k in terms of cost. In this clip I'm buying some cheap boss accessories as well, and I'm going to fuse these 4% stats to scroll, and hopefully I can sell these for profit. You can sometimes get epic or unique tier fusions. It's quite rare, but fusing for percent stat is fairly cheap and it's quite profitable. My goal here is to get at least 3% stat, or if I get a bonus potential that adds either 10 attack or 10 magic attack, that's also quite useful. So even without drop gear, I'm just using a spider familiar, I can still net some cubes. I'm saving these cubes to cube a secondary and an emblem. Also make sure to be very diligent with your daily bossing. Reward points can be useful to purchase items such as a store, like in this clip. The store here is used because in auction house not many people check, and so in this case I've decided to purchase a store. In hindsight, I think it would have been better for me to just sell it in auction house, because I could have saved those reward points for something else, like a pendant slot or extra equipment slot. If you do decide to purchase a store, I would advise you at least make 400 mil off it, else it wouldn't be really worth it in terms of NX to Mesa ratio. So another cube and an nebulite box as well, and the more bosses you can kill, the more cubes you can get. Of course most of my cubes don't really come from bosses, they come from farming black gates. As you can see, it's quite an old clip. So I was working on the world record events, didn't really win any of them. I was mainly just going after for extra EXP coupons and also extra drop coupons, as well as extra spell traces. Get a fair bit of spell traces. And so here you go, you can see my shop has sold some items, only 119 mil. So according to the other rule, I would need to sell at least 270 more mil for it to be worth it. So here's a clip of me hammering my superior belt. I got a hammer from Polo Frito, so I used it. Okay, so in this clip, Madman Ranmaru. He's quite annoying as a boss because as a Night Lord you have very low HP. If you run into him, he'll kill you instantly because his touch damage is above 30,000. So I'm trying to avoid hitting him with touch damage. His charge attack doesn't do any damage. You just need to be careful about touch damage and his two quick attacks, which one spawns a golem and the other is just a quicker version of his charge attack. I would suggest using Dark Sight to avoid the touch damage. So in this clip I'm buying some node stones. I wanted to get Venom Burst in this case. Venom Burst in theory is a very good skill for Night Lords because they can stack 4 damage over times, not including sudden raid. So it's quite good. I'm also looking for triple nodes, so ones which have something like Showdown, Quad Throw and Sudden Raid. Showdown, Quad Throw, Night Lord's Mark. Any of those would be quite good. So I got a purple node here. The purple nodes are pretty useless. They're only good for extra node shards. I think you get about 40 of them if you extract. And I get Shadow Assault. This is not a Shadower. So I didn't get Venom Burst from the just opening of the nodes. So I'm going to go to Arcane River and have a look if I can craft Venom Burst from the shards that I get. So you talk to Archel, the node master. You click on the first option and you right click disassemble any of the ones you don't want. In this case I disassembled pretty much everything aside from Spread Throw. And that would get me to the 140 that I require. The reason why I disassembled these is because in the end there's not really that much in terms of nodes. It might have costed me a few hundred mil, but Venom Burst, when it is fixed, it will do very good damage. Right now Venom Burst is glitched and it doesn't do its full damage. So it's about as strong as a single use of Quad Throw. So it's not that good right now. But once they fix it, it'll do really huge damage and it's AoE damage as well. The skill is also quite spammable, so it's extra AoE damage and I tend to use it when I use Sudden Raid, Death Star, and then I use Venom Burst. Pretty reasonable damage even in its bugged form. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you found this video helpful and informative, then please leave a like. If you want to see more, then you should subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any comments or anything interesting you want to say, then write them down in the comments below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time. See ya!